Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for the Warriors, the core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Rivalry games, Grant, always extra spicy, especially when they feature teams from the same conference.
Ooh, I like a little spice. But remember, only one team per conference gets to the final, so that's going to naturally develop some rivalries here and there. So tonight should be a really competitive game.
Inside, here's Green. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Thompson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
One shot. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. Just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And B.A., no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
Now here's Green. The kick out to Van Vliet. Off the mark there with a 3. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Van Vliet. Thompson, no good. For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Green. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Basketball.
Now the Warriors with it. The 3 from Curry. No good there. Brooks, right side. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Here's Curry driving in. Drops in the layup for 2.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Brooks against Wiggins. Deflected. Curry surveys. Over Van Vliet. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Steph, he welcomes anyone that wants to try and go out there and guard him.
Curry against Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Richard Şengün has really been impressive. A big who does a little bit of everything.
Well, his passing is what's really fantastic, B.A. He pulls off dimes most guards wouldn't even consider attempting. He's a player that a lot of people should start paying attention to.
When it comes to Golden State over the last 10 to 15 years, what stands out to you the most, RJ?
Just the fact that you can never count out the Warriors. Every time they've gone through adversity, they seem to come out of it even stronger.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Smith. Green with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And here's Thompson for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Thompson's got 6.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
And it's Green missing. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Curry against Green. Now here's Curry, guarded closely, Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. Smith outside. To halt the run. Basket counts.
I mean, look, he was one of the best jump shooters in the nation in college. I expect Smith will be one of the best in the NBA, too.
Here's Curry. And again, it's Golden State.
When we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Green.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Outside Curry, on the wing Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
To the inside. And here's Şengün. Back to Smith. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Tipped. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Curry against Van Vliet. Shoots from 14. And there's another one for the Warriors.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Now, here's Green. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution for the Rockets, Whitmore.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Over Thompson. The Rockets with another miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Shot is good by Curry.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's Green. Oh, Green with a block.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
27 seconds left to play in the first. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Whitmore. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Şengün. Looney with some nice D. That one is off. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
9.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Green and Brooks on the perimeter. Whitmore is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
Brooks has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Grant, your first year in the league, 1995. The Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Oh, wow!
Okay, I didn't see that coming. If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what was. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Warriors. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
With the floater. And it's Brooks missing.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Pass break. Here come the Rockets.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Curry, yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Here's Whitmore outside, knocks it down from distance.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Paul passes to Green. Green against Curry. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet outside. Shoots off the step back. The Warriors pull it in.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Van Vliet double team. Şengün with it, and Looney picks him up defensively. Pass to Whitmore. Outside for Green. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
Paul, shot is off.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Ooh, that's some tight handles there from Green. Gotta love a young player who's not afraid to show off his skills.
The 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 7. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Van Vliet misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
The Rockets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. You know, when you look back on Stephen Curry's career, it's still amazing that he fell to the 7th pick in the draft.
You think a few teams regret that one, B.A.? As great as a shooter as he is, teams were scared off by his build because he didn't have that typical NBA strong body. That's where Curry will cross you up. If you play him to shoot, he just drives it.
Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul for 3. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
Left side, Kuminga. Here's Curry. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Curry's got 26.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
To the left side wing. Here's Şengün. Off target with the 3. Golden State with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And it's hammered home by Green.
There's so many wrinkles to Green's game that sometimes you forget about his athletic finishing ability.
For Houston, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the Rockets with possession here. Here's Van Vliet. He got a piece of it. To the paint. Hey, great communication on the lob.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crap. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 26 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters. Taking a look at the Warriors. And that wraps up the halftime show.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Wiggins at the 3 with Draymond at the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Şengün, no good. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Warriors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Brooks. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Brooks outside. And he gets that one. Brooks has got 6.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
With a step back. And they pick up 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Green finds Van Vliet. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Richard, taking a look at Jalen Green's career so far, he's certainly not bashful shooting the ball.
No, and I think it's because his coaches and teammates want him to be confident, B.A., because once he gets a few to fall, man, this man becomes very dangerous.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Thompson. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. He's got 10. The Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Smith against Green. Smith inside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Thompson against Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
On the wing, Green. Here's Jackson Davis. Count it.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Van Vliet against Thompson. Unloads from 13. And there's Şengün on the assist by Van Vliet. Şengün's got 5 points.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, after 941 days sidelined by an ACL and then an Achilles tear, Klay Thompson's back doing what he loves. He said, quote, "In the beginning, I was so eager to prove that I'm still great. Now I'm more relaxed, reminding myself that this is a dream that I'm living. What matters most is just having fun and playing hard, and all the big nights, they'll come." Brian?
Yeah, that's the right perspective, Allie. Thanks for that. Thompson with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Wiggins passes to Curry. Over Van Vliet. Again, Golden State.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
Thompson against Van Vliet. Şengün passes to Green. Goes up again. Thompson with the block.
Nice aggressive defense from Thompson. Getting all over the shot and knocking it away.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. The 3 from Curry. Offensive board. From the arc. And Thompson gets a 3. 13 points in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
I've always said, when in doubt, just jump over them, and Wiggins is listening to me.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 11. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Van Vliet missing again.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside. But he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
First one falls for him. So for the Rockets, Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. And it's Thompson in for Brooks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Van Vliet. Misses from close range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Thompson, Steven Adams out there with Green. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Green in at the two-guard spot. And Houston is shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Adams. The rebound by Wiggins. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Thompson. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Holiday with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Pass to Paul. Here's Pajemski. Shoots over Thompson. The shot by Pajemski, no good. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Green. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Paul. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Richard, looking at Chris Paul's career up until this point, he's someone that makes every team he's on better.
Yeah, it's because he's just such a great leader. Someone that commands excellence, not just from himself, but his teammates and his entire organization.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Tate comes in for Green.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Pass to Smith. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Tate. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Oh, get off of that, man. Wiggins is that dude.
It's Tate on the wing. Here's the 3. Adams. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip in.
Outside Kuminga. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes.
More than capable of knocking down that shot. He's not shy.
Left side Tate. Fires the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Thompson.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Wiggins passes to Thompson. With the fadeaway. And the Warriors get it back. On the wing, Thompson. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3.
You just can't let Clay find any looks anywhere from the three-point line. He makes quick work from the coffin corner.
Here's Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Thompson, and it's Thompson that time on the assist from Paul.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
A nice shot by Smith.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. Wiggins from long range nails it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
Holiday passes to Adams. A minute 22 left in the fourth. Good on the bucket.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And the shot goes down.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Adams finds Tate. Here's Smith. He's watched by Kuminga. A nice shot by Smith.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
And it's good for two.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And it's Adams missing. Here's Thompson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Phenomenal shooter from the mid-range. All Clay needs is a little bit of daylight. Like a little bit. And it is gold.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.